Hi there, my name is Will, and today I'm going to walk you through how outputs work inside of Kestra. Now, outputs allow you to pass data between your tasks during your workflow. This is really useful if a task generates a bunch of useful data that you then want to process in a later task. For example, I have a task here that is going to make an API request, and as a result, it's going to get a response body full of data. Now, I want to be able to preview that data by sending it to the logs, and I can do that with this expression, similar to the input one we did in the previous video, but this time doing outputs dot the ID of our task and then the output. Now, if you're not sure what outputs will get generated, you can go to the documentation tab, click on your task, and it will let you see all of the different types of outputs generated by that task. I want to get the body of our response here to be able to see what's going on. So let's execute this flow and see it in action. And as we can see here, it successfully made the request, but if I now preview that log message, we can see it's just printed out as a string the entire body of our response. I can extend that example further by instead of just sending it to the logs, I can instead have Python process it. So here you can see that I have a Python script that is going to use polars here to be able to process that JSON. And as you can see, because I'm using the script task type, where I'm putting the Python code directly inside of my workflow, I can actually put the expression directly in my Python code. But there are other ways to do this, which I would recommend checking out in this video here. Now, as a result of this, I can then send that JSON body to my Python code and have it produce a much cleaner CSV file, which we can then access as an outputs file. Let's execute this and see this in action. Now that our task is executed, I can go to the outputs tab here to see my outputs in more detail. For example, I can preview that body and see the body there, as well as seeing all the other values that came from our API request. But I can also go to the Python outputs and see here it did generate an output file, which I can preview. And here's the CSV file that our Python script generated. Hopefully that gives you a good insight into how powerful outputs can be and how useful it can be to pass data between your tasks. In the next episode, we're going to have a look at how we can automate the execution of our workflows by using a trigger.